Hello, welcome back to Lil's Vintage World. How are you? I am absolutely buzzing for today's video because yesterday, to me, on the day that I'm filming this, was Sunday the 25th of August 2019, and on that day I went to the Harry Potter studio tours in London. I had the most amazing time. If you follow me on Instagram, you will already know that by now because I'm sure I have probably flooded you with pictures. I just absolutely loved it. It was a birthday present from my boyfriend to myself. It was one of my many birthday presents actually. He completely spoilt me this year. And yeah, I just had the most incredible time and I bought quite a few things and I'm going to share them with you now. So I'm just going to delve right into my bag. This is the bag that they gave me. So it says like Dumbledore on the front, and then on the back it just says the making of Harry Potter studio tours. It's very nice and obviously environmentally friendly. So let's get started of what's in here. Ooh. You might know already from the size of the box, but I got a wand. Okay, so I've kind of wanted a wand, but when it was getting closer and closer to the time, I was like, should I get a wand? Because essentially it's a stick. It's a £32 stick. So I was like, do I want a £32 stick? And my boyfriend was like, yes you do. And I was like, yes I do. So I thought if I'm gonna get a wand, I'm gonna get my favourite character's wand, which if you know me by now, you will know that my favourite character from when I was 9 years old, and he's still my favourite character now, is Professor Snape. So I got his wand. I'm sure you've probably seen it before, because it's everywhere, isn't it? So it comes in a box like this, and the wand's here, and then it's got like this protective cover, and then this little thing that says fragile collectible wand, not a toy. And here it is, if I take it out. So it is black, and it's very, very smooth, but then here it's kind of got this like ornate bit. So when you put your hand over it, it kind of looks like it's just a stick, but then take it off and it's really detailed and ornate, and it's so, so pretty. I'm so happy with it. I think it's lovely. It's heavier than what I thought it would. Look at me with my wand. It's heavier than what I thought it would be. I thought it'd be quite light, but I know they're made out of wood, aren't they? So yeah, it's lovely and I love it. So that's my first wand and my first piece of the Noble collection. So very happy with that. The next thing that I got is something that's actually quite new to the shop, which was an engraving. So you can get your robes engraved. I don't have robes. I don't really want robes because I think the only time that I would really wear them is either fancy dress parties or at the studio tour if I go again, but I don't think I will, so I didn't get robes. But they do an engraving for like charms or key rings, and I got myself a charm. I did ask, do they fit on Pandora bracelets? Which I'm sure, you know, they're probably not meant to say yes, but the woman said yes they do. So I got a charm to put on my Pandora bracelet. Although, have you heard that Pandora is going to be doing a Harry Potter line, which I'm flipping chuffed about. So it comes like this in a little box, and it just has the letter, so it's Hogwarts letter, and then on the back, instead of Mr. H. Potter, it has Miss and then my name, and then it still has the cupboard under the stairs, 4 Prince Drive, Little Whinging in Surrey. And I just love it so much. It's shiny and it's lovely, and yeah, I really like that. That was £10. What's happened to my voice? That was £10. And I thought for £10 actually, I thought that was pretty alright for a tenner, because how much are my Pandora charms? They're like £30, £40. They're quite, you know, they're not the cheapest thing, but yeah, I just loved that. Right, what should I delve into next? Oh, next, butterbeer. So I've never been to the studio tour, so I've never had butterbeer before, so I knew I wanted to try it, and it's funny. It's like two things. It's like they fill it up with beer from an actual like pump thing like you get in a pub, up to half, like well, most of the way, and then the they put this like creamy foamy bit on the top, and the beer itself, I wouldn't drink that by itself, that wasn't very nice, but the cream bit was quite nice. It's kind of like butterscotch, and yeah, together they were okay, but it's very sickly sweet and very filling as well. And if I was to drink it by myself, it would take me ages. So me and my boyfriend just shared this. This was $6.95 for this, filled with butterbeer, obviously. If you wanted just the butterbeer in like a throwaway sort of cup, which is just a plastic cup, that was £4. So my boyfriend said, let's just get this because then you get to keep this. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put like stationery bits and all my crafty tools and stuff that I have lying around on my desk. I think I'm going to use that for that because it's lovely, and it says butterbeer on it, and I thought that was lovely. I really like that, so lovely memento, or I might just drink all my drinks out of it. Okay, next thing from the bag is actually something that I picked up right at the beginning. So they say to get to the tour, they say get there 20 minutes early. We were, what were we, about 45 minutes early? We were very early, but I always get anxious with traffic and stuff. We never want to be late, so gotta get there early. And my boyfriend went, let's just go and have a look in the shop. And there was something from the shop that I knew I wanted. I knew I wanted it, I knew I had to have it. So I was just like, if I saw it and there were only a few, I knew I was going to have to get it then and there, and here it is. It is Slughorn's Hourglass. When I went in the shop, our tour was at 3:30, so we probably went in the shop about 3 o'clock-ish or just after. There was 3 of them. There was 2 with sand in, this one included, and then there was 1 without sand in. And afterwards, when we went to the shop again, my boyfriend said, oh, it's a good job you got it because they've all gone now. And I was thinking on the way home, did someone buy the one without sand in thinking it doesn't come with sand? Or do you reckon someone from like one of the workers there saw it and got rid of it? I'm quite intrigued. But anyway, this was £14. I knew I wanted it because I would love the Noble Collection one, but it's over 100 quid and I can't justify a spend like that on something that's just going to sit there when I've got like house renovations or saving for a holiday or whatever other priorities. But I just love it. I think it's so cool, and I love Slughorn, so I'm so glad I've got this, and this is going to add onto my Harry Potter shelf. And as I said, that was £14. It is a keyring. Not going to use it as a keyring. Right, next thing I got was this. Oh, it's huge. This is like a Quibbler sign. This was £6. It's got Luna's Spectra specs on it that you can kind of pop out. But I just really liked it. I thought this would be a really nice display piece to put at the back of my shelf in front of my books, and I thought it looked really nice. As I said, it was £6, but actually when I got to the till it scanned up at £5.95, so 5p cheaper. But yeah, I just liked it. I thought it was really cool. Really cool. Right, next thing that I got from the Platform 9 3/4 shop. So there is a Forbidden Forest shop and a Platform 9 3/4 shop. In the Platform 9 3/4 shop, it says this is exclusive to Platform 9 3/4 shop, meaning that if you go into the main shop, you cannot buy those pieces. So little tip if you're going, when you go into the Platform 9 3/4 shop and you see something that you like, get it there because you can't go and get it in the main shop. So I, of course, got myself my tickets to Hogwarts. This is a London to Hogwarts ticket. This is £5 and I just loved it. I thought it was so nice. It's got like gold foiling and I thought, oh, that is right up my street. Loved it, loved it, loved it. And then from back to the main shop now, the next thing that I picked up was Advanced Potion Making. Now, this is £4. It's a card, a ridiculous amount for a card, I know, but I'm actually going to get a frame for it and then frame it because I love it. The 6th book, Half-Blood Prince, is my favourite book. I think because like my top 3 favourite characters are highly featured in this book, so that's why I love it so much. And of course, potion making is a big part of that book. And this is lovely. This is a card designed by Mina Lima, who designed all like the books and stuff for Harry Potter. But isn't it just wonderful? I just love it. Okay, the next thing that I got was a piece of jewellery. And it comes in this little slip thing. And look at the box. Ollivanders. Diagon Alley London. I'm going to put this on display as well because isn't this just fantastic? And then let's open it up. Oopsies. And here it is. I got the Dumbledore wand necklace. So I was eyeing these up on the website before I went and I saw them and I thought they were a bit smaller actually, but they're not, they're quite long. It's like an actual pendant thing. So this was £25. It is copper and then silver plated over the top. So hopefully it won't go green. I don't know. But it is Dumbledore's Elder Wand and I love it. So I wanted to get something to reflect my 3 favourite characters and my favourite books. So I've got Snape's wand. Snape is my favourite character. My 2nd favourite character is Slughorn and I got his Hourglass. And my 3rd favourite character is Dumbledore and I got his wand in a pendant. And I was very happy with that. I loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. I then picked up a couple of House Pride bits. I have done the Pottermore quiz twice. I did it years ago and then I did it again at the end of last year. I think it was the end of last year. Both times I got sorted into Gryffindor, so yeah. To be honest, I wouldn't mind what house I was in at all. I'm not like, whoa, yeah, gotta be in Gryffindor. I'd be in any house. But as I am a Gryffindor, I like to support my team. So I got a pencil. My brain turned off then. I got a pencil. This was £1. It was by the till and it's one of those things. They put things by the till and it's to tease you and it worked. It worked. Well done, Harry Potter Studios, it worked. And then I got myself a scarf. So they had different scarves for Gryffindor. They had a big red one that said Gryffindor on it in yellow writing with a lion. They then had like a lion's head and then they had a like red and gold, well, red and yellowy gold kind of block square one. And then they had this one. And I thought this one was probably just a bit more practical for me and the sort of things that I wear. So you still know that it's Gryffindor, but I thought it was just a bit more practical. So this was £27 and it's expensive for a scarf, but I did really like it. And finally, last but certainly not least, I picked up something a bit cheeky. We were coming to the end of the shop and we were waiting for my engraving because this takes about 15 minutes. And while we were waiting in that section and that section holds all the Noble Collection stuff. And when you're waiting and looking at Noble Collection stuff, your brain goes, I want some Noble Collection stuff. So I'd already had the wand and I was like, I would love a prop replica or something. So I got one. And I'm going to show you what I got. Okay, so I've put it together now and here it is. Aww. So this is the Noble Collection Love Potion replica. What I'll do is I'll take this off so I think you can see it a little bit better. So it is in this lovely kind of pink glass and then it has this little detail here and of course it says Love Potion. I absolutely adore this. This was £48, which I know is very expensive, but it's from the 6th book. It's from my favourite book of Harry Potter and I just loved it. I fell in love with it as soon as I saw it. It's very me, it's very pink and girly and it's just, I just adore it. And it's going to sit on my shelf forever and ever. And every time I look at it, I'm going to have such happy memories of the first time I went to the Warner Brothers Studios. So yes, it's still got the little Harry Potter tag on the back of it, which I will be taking off, but I just loved it and it was a proper treat. So yes. Right, so that is it. That is everything that I got from the Harry Potter studio tour in London. I had the most amazing time and the most amazing day. I would love to know which of the pieces that I picked up is your favourite. Going to be honest, I don't think I can choose. I can't choose a favourite. I love them all. Obviously the Love Potion is very special to me. But I can't pick. I love them all. I love them all. So that is it for today's video. Chat to me in the comments section. Which is your favourite piece that I picked up? Have you been to the studio tour? If so, do you love it as much as I do? Or just chat to me, anything Harry Potter, because we all love Harry Potter here. Right, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and I shall see you soon for the next one. Bye for now.